Elon Musk is now downplaying the significance of a Wisconsin state Supreme Court race, despite previously claiming it could determine the fate of Western civilization. Musk invested a record $21 million in this typically low-profile and non-partisan judicial race to support conservative candidate Brad Skimmel. Despite Musk's high-profile efforts, including distributing $1 million checks to voters and donning a cheesehead hat at a rally, liberal appellate judge Susan Crawford emerged victorious in Tuesday's election. In a final attempt to rally right-wing voters, Musk told supporters that the election was crucial for the future of the world, according to the Associated Press. However, Crawford succeeded in winning districts that Donald Trump had previously carried in November. In an apparent attempt to downplay the results, Musk emphasized a Wisconsin ballot measure that solidified voter ID laws in the state constitution. He posted on X stating, "This was the most important thing." President Donald Trump, who had endorsed Skimmel as a candidate who perfectly represented Wisconsin values, also attempted to frame the race as being primarily about the voter ID law. Trump wrote on Truth Social, "This is a big win for Republicans. Maybe the biggest win of the night. IT should allow US to win Wisconsin, like I just did in the presidential election, for many years to come." However, Wisconsin already mandates that voters show photo identification, as reported by the New York Times. The new amendment merely makes it more challenging for courts or the state legislature to remove that requirement in the future. In an interview with Fox News this week, Musk somewhat accurately described what was at stake in the Wisconsin judicial election. He mentioned that the judge race would determine whether Wisconsin's congressional districts would be redrawn. Musk claimed they were planning to gerrymander Wisconsin to eliminate 2 Republican seats. In reality, the state is already heavily gerrymandered, even though voters in Wisconsin split their votes about 50-50 between the two parties in November. Republicans held 75% of the state's seats in the U.S. House of Representatives. It is true that after the 2030 census, the court will draw new districts valid through 2041. With Crawford on the bench, liberals will have a slight majority in redrawing those districts. Musk told Fox News that losing this judge race could potentially cause Republicans to lose control of the House. He speculated that if Republicans lost the House, there would be non-stop impeachment hearings and subpoenas aimed at stopping the president's agenda. This scenario might be plausible if the census were not 5 years away, or if Trump were still in office by 2030. In her victory speech, Crawford addressed Musk directly. She said, "As a little girl growing up in Chippewa Falls, I never could have imagined that I'd be taking on one of the wealthiest individuals in the world for justice in Wisconsin, and we won."